At the beginning of the movie, we see a strange picture of people dressed in golden robes looking at a boy approaching them. 22 years pass. The main character, together with his girlfriend Lisa, is obliged to find the city of the Golden Spider deep underground. They are ordered to do so by the influential businessman Xiang. While Sim, together with his caretaker, wanders underground, Lisa, to whom the bandits put a gun to his head, coordinates their movements. The hero realizes that somewhere near them is Liaolan's tomb. The best tombs of kings are at maximum depth. The hero sees mysterious signs on the wall and decides to touch them. The connection is cut, and Lisa accuses the businessman of taking the lives of innocent people because of him. However, at the same second, Sim appears on the screen. The hero says that he found the tomb. Lisa translates the text and learns that it belongs to Liaolan. The man sacrificed many people and the Stone of Revelation, believing it would bring him eternal life. The stone does not turn up in the tomb, but at that moment a giant spider swoops down on the explorers. Sim notices the Revelation Stone in its mouth and fights the monster, trying to dodge its web. The character also sees a terrifying mummy, which reminds him of how, as a boy, he said goodbye to the Scarecrow, as his father was missing. At the last moment, Sim manages to come to his senses and dodge the blow. The hero destroys the spider and takes the stone. Then Sim gets to the surface through the subway. The hero recalls that he was raised by his mother alone since childhood. Sim's father also explored the underground city and disappeared when he tried to appropriate some of the valuables. At the moment, the hero goes to Xiang to save Lisa in exchange for the stone. The businessman dwells on the island. After receiving the stone, Xiang declares that their cooperation with the hero is just beginning because the stone is the key to the Golden City. The businessman says that according to legend, there is a thing there that can grant immortality. Cyan really needs to find it, as he is sick and will not last long. The businessman mentions that the hero's father once participated in an expedition to the Golden City. It was then that Hui went missing. Recently, Xiang's men discovered a sarcophagus with hieroglyphs from the Golden City nearby. Suddenly, a mummy emerges from it. Sim does not listen to the story and tries to escape with his girlfriend. The hero steals someone else's cart and later notices that the mummy is running after him and Lisa. At home, Sim decides to go to the guard and report the pursuit. However, going into the room, the hero sees that Lisa is sitting quietly next to a man. The girl explains that this is the revived mummy, only without his robes. Lisa is sure that they will be able to make a lot of money out of it. At that moment, the man takes one of Sim's childhood photos, after which he declares that he is his father. The hero confronts Hui, not believing him. Xiang, meanwhile, is informed that the hero is still uncaught. The businessman only laughs in response, for he is sure that Sim will soon come to him himself. At this point, Lisa becomes ill. Sim guesses that she is poisoned by the poison of the Golden Spider. To save Lisa, it is urgent to go to the Golden City. Hui offers to take them there. On the way, the man tells that in the past, during an expedition, he fell into the clutches of a golden spider. Hui ended up in a spider's web and then fell into a sarcophagus. Sim still does not trust the man and does not consider him a father. Soon, with the help of parachutes, the explorers get to the island of reincarnation. Unexpectedly, the hero and his father are attacked by local tribes. The situation is saved in time by the armed Lisa. The hero quarrels with Hui again when he asks about his mother. The man accidentally steps on a root, causing a strange mist to envelope everything. Hui tells him that legend says it appears from an underground city. The man suggests climbing into the roots of the tree and finding the entrance to the right place. Once everyone descends, strange vines braid the entrance. Finding themselves underground, Sim and his father simultaneously sneeze from a strange odor. However, even after that, the hero does not want to recognize the similarities between them. At a depth of 536 meters, Sim teases Hua by giving him a blood pressure pill, but telling him it's just an ordinary beetle. Soon the hero and his team reach the tomb of the kings of Champa. Lisa deciphers that all the kings were in their 30s, waiting for an underground god to grant them eternal life. Sim tries to trigger the sacrificial mechanisms with glue, but it doesn't work. Lisa notices that there are 10 statues of kings, while the mechanisms are only 9. Sim locates the last mechanism with the help of a scanner that strikes his father. After the hero pours glue into it, the room comes into motion. A large sarcophagus slides out from under the floor. Lisa reads that it can be used to learn the truth. Sim pushes the sarcophagus aside and sees a black chasm in front of him. Hui says it leads to an underground city. The hero suggests that his father go there first to prove that he was indeed in the Golden City. The dialogue is interrupted by the appearance of a golden spider hiding behind a statue. By joint efforts, the heroes manage to neutralize the enemy. Lisa believes that the spiders have become strange-looking because of their habitat. Suddenly, more creatures begin to descend from the ceiling. The heroes are trapped, but the room is suddenly covered with smoke. Armed men begin to appear from the resulting passage, attacking the spiders. After killing the enemies, Xiang appears in the room. The businessman is delighted to see Hui, as he is living proof that the legend of immortality is true. Xiang promises that he will give him the antidote for Lisa after the hero finds him the Golden City. Hui decides to trick the businessman. With a small act, he insinuates to Xiang that he needs to go to the statue mechanism. While the businessman and his guards try to find the entrance, the hero slips into the sarcophagus with Lisa and Hui. Just before jumping, Sim manages to steal the antidote. The hero, along with his companions, flies into a huge abyss. In the end, Sim and his friends roll down a strange water slide and find themselves in the water. Hui persistently paddles to the bottom, but to the surprise of the others, his hand is suddenly on the surface. Despite the laws of gravity, Sim and his companions find themselves on the other side of the lake. Lisa tries to bring Hui to his senses, but the hero stops her to do it himself. Sim takes a long time to adjust, but still fails to give his father CPR. Soon, Hui does come to his senses. The hero is angry at him for leaving him and his mom alone, and going on the expedition himself. Sim gives his girlfriend an antidote, after which he continues on his way to the Golden City. Soon the heroes reach a strange forest where giant mushrooms grow. Hui tries to talk to his son, but he continues to be angry. The man notices strange cocoons. Upon opening one of them, Hui realizes that they contain his companions from the previous expedition. The man laments that they were even less fortunate than he was. Sim continues to be skeptical and does not believe that his father is in front of him. The conversation is interrupted by the appearance of Xiang and his men. The hero tries to convince the businessman that they have entered the underworld, and now the Golden City is not far away. Xiang continues to be angry at being tricked and says that one of them will be enough for his search. At this point, the tentacles that massacred the last expedition start attacking people. Chaos ensues in Xiang's group, but many are unable to escape. The hero and his team also have to fight the businessman's men. Lisa is captured by the tentacles, but Sim comes to her aid in time. The hero frees the girl and doesn't notice another enemy flying towards them. Sima and his beloved are dragged to the burial place when Hui intercedes for them. The man manages to save his son, but he himself is captured by Xiang and the rest of his men. Lisa comes to her senses and plans to help Hui and rescue him. The hero resists the idea. At first, Sim does not recognize that the man is his father at all. Then the hero begins to accuse Hui of abandoning him and mom. Lisa considers this unfair because the man simply disappeared at work and could not return. The girl calls Sim an egoist and is about to go alone to search for Hui, who saved their lives. The hero is angry that Lisa left him behind and sits down to pack his backpack. On the ground, Sim discovers a notebook. Opening it, the hero reads Hui's notes and realizes that the man is really his father. Meanwhile, Xiang reaches a terrible cliff. Looking down, he finds what he has longed for, the Golden City. It is even deeper than one might think. Hai feels guilty for allowing self-serving and pathetic people into a great temple whose price they don't even realize. The man remembers how long ago, together with his expedition, he discovered a golden sarcophagus. At the same second, a huge monster appeared behind the back of Hui and his friends. It grabbed the man and wrapped him in a cocoon. His friends tried to save Hui, which caused him to fall into the sarcophagus. The man is torn from his memories by Xiang, who is determined to get the answer to the question of how to become immortal. Hui is angry that so many talented people have died because of the businessman's whims. A man attacks Xiang, which is noticed by his men. However, before they can react, Sim appears in the city. Having neutralized the guards, the hero attacks Xiang, who beats his father. Sim tries to overpower the businessman, but he proves to be stronger than expected. The hero calls Lisa for help, but the girl passes him by. Hu comes to his son's aid, and together they defeat the businessman. Sim then goes to his girlfriend and sees her launching a strange hologram. The hero learns that the underground god is actually an alien that fell on the Golden City and thus drove it under the earth. The sarcophagus turns out to be a spaceship with a freezing chamber that kept Hui alive. The hero also guesses that Lisa used it to get to her alien god. Hui neutralizes the monster and puts his son in a sarcophagus to save him. Due to the alien crashing into its spaceship, the city begins to collapse. Sim gets to the surface and is rescued by sailors. The hero is going to tell everyone about his father's feat. This is the end of the movie. Thank you all for watching this video to the end. Give this video a like. Write in the comments what you think about this movie, and see you in new videos.